I had got a call from my daughter who lives in St. Louis, and she wanted some money really quick. And usually we'll have like a couple $100 or something like that, but we won't have a few $1,000. I took my truck title and went in there and said, I need to get $4,000 from you guys really quick. Minimal documents. My truck title, my driver's license, filled out a few documents and that, and I had the money within 30 minutes. And that's how we got started with it. It was a short-term loan. I understood that. The thing that I did not understand, though, was that I would not be able to renew this loan at a decent rate. I was under the impression that, okay, after 30 days, okay, I can't pay this back, but I can pay back like maybe a third of this. And so then we can just roll it over, minimal fee to roll it over, and that's where the devil was in the details. Again. And then that's when it dawned on me, well, every month if I roll this and I pay you $1,200, my principal's never going to change, and I'm never going to get this vehicle paid off. And then that's when I went into a panic mode, because it was clear I was not going to be able to pay this off. If my wife and I had not been able to get out of this loan, what started out as a $4,000 debt would have eventually been a $15,000 debt over 5 or 6 months. That's how big it would have been. And that's devastating. And I didn't know about payday loans and all of that. I'm retired, you know. I don't have any need for that. I didn't know a lot about car title loans. I was just thinking about a short-term piece of money, so to speak. And after I got into looking at it and studying it and that, I realized that I had really stepped in something that I shouldn't be in. And that's when I really began to educate myself about this entire industry and this entire loan process and the cost of it, the fact that you can lose your vehicle. People have lost their vehicles, the usury terms and all of that are associated with it. And of course that was after the fact, though. And then what really got me going was I realized that there are probably a lot of other people just like myself that have been caught like this. You know, how first-time borrowers or something like that, elderly people or something who need a large amount of money in a short period of time, they're very, very subject to this. This has got to be the worst form of borrowing there is. It's got to be the worst.